Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the channel. Alhamdulillah, I'm glad I'm seeing a lot of new people that are finding my channel. Thank you and welcome. So far we have 12 people. I just saw today we have 12 people, and that's a big number. I remember I stuck for 2 subscribers for a while. So getting 10 more subscribers is a big thing. Welcome. Again, my name is Hanad and I live in the US. I'm 24 years old. I live in the US. So after that, the topic of today, as you've seen from the title, is how do I revise the Quran that I memorized, or how do I go back and practice what I've memorized. I remember the first time I finished my 3 juz memorization with my teacher. I went to him one day and I told him, hey, Ma'alim or teacher, I just finished 3 juz. Do you have any recommendation? How should I revise my Quran? And as you know, I was expecting some low level or some easy way of keeping the Quran that I memorized. I thought the teacher will tell me, just do 10 pages a day. So if I'm doing 10 pages a day, that would be 6 days, because it's 3 juz that I memorized, and to completely finish one time, it will take me 6 days. I was expecting that from the teacher, to go easy with me, and I was surprised when he told me, you have to finish the 3 juz that you memorized every day. I still remember it was قَدْ سَمِعَ, قَدْ سَمِعَ from the bottom. I was surprised. I was like, wow. But then, when you have passion, desire, determination, and a love for the Quran or for anything, you will do anything for it, I was surprised, but then in my head I knew that if I do this for a while, the Quran that I memorized will be super, super easy. The reason why the Ma'alim is telling you that is so he knows the best way to keep the Quran. It is to revise it every day, no matter how much you memorized. So as time goes, I start doing, by the way, the 3 juz every day. And then slow by slow, I memorized the 4th juz. And then I didn't even went back this time to the teacher. So what I did is I revised from 4th juz to the bottom. So every time I do a new juz or every time I do a new chapter, I will start from that chapter to the end of the Quran, or to whatever I memorize. So for example, if I memorize 3 juz, I will practice or revise 3 juz every day, no matter what. So this was my decision. Wake up every day, don't go to bed until you revise like the whole 3 juz. Then I go, and then I went to 4th juz, and I'll do the same thing for the 4th juz. Start from قَالَ فِمَا خَطْبُكُمْ to Surah An-Nas, 4 juz every day. Same thing, and then it went until the 7th juz. So imagine, can you imagine I was doing a 6 juz, 5 juz daily. I mean, those times when I remember, I can tell right now, I was feeling very happy, because I was telling my brain, if we finish this today, if we finish 5 juz or 4 juz today, don't be happy, because tomorrow you have to do it again. So happiness was like nothing back then. It was just like a joy that I feel at the end of the day. Then I'll go back tomorrow and I'll do the whole practice again. So it went like that until the 7th juz. And then, it really started kicking in on the 7th juz. I started feeling some sort of tiredness. I started feeling some sort of because imagine, this is the first time I'm memorizing the Quran and I'm trying to revise 7 juz a day. So I did that for 3 months. I remember I did that for 3 months. I did from فَمَنْ أَظْلَمْ to Surah An-Nas, for like 3 months. Every day I was practicing it. Then I came to my teacher one day. I told her, "Hey teacher, like the revision that I'm doing is getting tougher." And I told him I'm doing 7 juz every day. So what do you recommend? Then he told me, okay, once you get to the 8th juz, divide into 2 and then do like 4 juz a day. So go that way. And alhamdulillah, that became a little bit easier. Imagine like someone who was doing a 7 juz a day, then coming down to like 4 juz. That's why the Quran that I memorize right now, when I get to Faman Adlam or the 7 juz down, it's always easy. It's like a water, because I did that, for a while. So alhamdulillah, and then I started doing 4 juz day. And then it kept that way until I, finished the Quran right now. Now I had my days where I was just memorizing, where I was revising like 3 juz, 2 juz. But the goal was to never ever pass like 1 juz down. So there's a rule, if I'm like, I have a rule for myself. Don't go to bed every day without reading 1 juz at least. So far, it happened a couple of days where I had very tough days, busy days, but I never skipped 1 juz at least. This year, alhamdulillah, I kind of get busy, so I was doing just like the normal 3 juz a day. But then, alhamdulillah, I start coming back to my old habit, which is like doing 4 juz. So currently right now, alhamdulillah, I'm doing 4 juz a day. So this is how I do it. I start from Baqarah, so I do 4 juz. So I have like 7 days, so I divide it to 7 days. The first day, which was yesterday, for example, yesterday, I read 4 juz. Today, I will read 4 juz. So that's 8 juz. So we have 22 juz left. And then the third day, I will read 5 juz. And then the fourth day, 5 juz. The fifth day, 5 juz. The sixth day, 5 juz. And then the last day, I will read 6 juz. And this method has been very efficient for me and very effective, because the main focus that I have right now, or the main hifz that I want to strengthen, is the top 12 juz or the top 15 juz. So that way I'm going easy with the top 15 juz, and then when I come down, since this Quran is very easy for me, I go fast. That's why I do 5 and 6 juz when I get to the bottom 15. So that's just my schedule. That's just my routine. For a lot of beginners, for a lot of people that are just starting on their journey right now, it might be very tough. I understand, but you always have to shoot high, Don't settle for low. The reason why I'm doing this is so that in the future, the Quran becomes easy. So if you're doing any other ilm, or if you're doing qira'at, or if you're doing a competition, soon I will compete, If you're doing a competition, if you're doing all that stuff, the discipline will be there. You don't have to worry about I have to start reading 4 juz a day. No, the discipline will be there. So it's easy when there's competition, when there's a qira'at that you want to do, when there's, for example, like sub'a, or when there's like, there's a gathering and then people want to read Quran together, and then imagine you don't know nothing. But then imagine if you did 4 juz, 5 juz a day for years, and then people start testing you, and then you know everything. So that's why I do it. And there's a famous quote that the shayukhs or the scholars they use, that they say, "Man qara'a khams lam yans." Whoever reads 5 juz a day, he will never forget. That's what they say. So, and it's true, it is true. And I'll add 2 more minutes to explain for those people who are starting right now. If your journey is just started right now, I would say go slow. Back then I was crazy. For me, I was crazy because even when I was new, I was doing like 3 juz a day. So I would say go easy. do like 10 page, 5 page. Then on top of that, just, progressively add. So there's something called progressive load. So on top of like 5 page, you add another 2 page. Then you do that for 2 months. Then you add another 2 page. That's how you keep going, Then at the end of the day, you're gonna see yourself like doing 3-4 juz a day. So that way, it becomes habit. So yeah, the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is memorizing the Quran is not easy. And on top of that, retaining what you memorize is not easy. It's easy to memorize, but it's hard to retain what you memorized. Remember that. It's a lot of commitment, bro. It's a lot of commitment. I've been doing this for like 3 or 4 years. So I don't see it as like, a chore or like something tough that I'm doing. Alhamdulillah, it became second nature for me. And this is something that I worked for, So it's not easy. It's only the beginning that's not easy. But once you commit and you decide, and then you go for it, alhamdulillah, I promise you, bro, you're gonna enjoy it. Like right now when I read Quran, bro, I enjoy it. I literally enjoy it. Like for example, I will open my kitab and be like, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم on top of my head. If I'm walking, if I'm cleaning, if I'm like cooking, if I'm doing anything, just read. وقال الذين لا يرجون لقاءنا لولا أنزل علينا الملائكة أو نرى ربنا لقد استكبروا في أنفسهم وعتوا عتوا كبيرا يوم يرون الملائكة لا بشرى يومئذ للمجرمين ويقولون حجرا محجورا وقدمنا إلى ما عملوا من عمل فجعلناه هباء منثورا أصحاب الجنة يومئذ خير مستقرا وأحسن مقيلا ويوم تشقق السماء بالغمام ونزل الملائكة تنزيلا الملك يومئذ الحق للرحمن وكان يوما على الكافرين عسيرا صدق الله العظيم. So yeah, it becomes easy, it becomes lifestyle, it becomes a joy, you just love doing it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. If you want a vlog or a day in my life of how I do my, because I finished right now my memorization, so all I do is just tajweed, a revision of tajweed and revision of my hifz. So if you like vlog, a day in life, how do I revise in depth, like how do I do it, like a video that's showing everything, please comment below the type of videos that you will like with these topics. Jazakumullah khairan. Another video on Sunday. Jazakallah khair.